Welcome today to my Honda Del Sol 1993 rear taillight retrofit, or mod, if you will. So today what we're going to do is we're going to change out the taillights on this Honda, I almost said Acura, this Honda Del Sol 1993. So the parts just came in today. I know you guys are probably thinking, oh no, not the circle ones, the other ones with the I don't know. I see it on Del Sols and I'm like, why did they do that? What the heck were they thinking? But the ones I got, I can get it out of this bag, are these. It's bubble wrapped. So the ones I got were these right here. What I want is the reverse light, obviously, to be the ultra bright, the turn signal ultra bright, and then of course you got the brake lights. You got the, I guess, the daytime, not daytime, what am I saying? Up here you got the two brake lights. So I want this to be installed in this car, and we should be good. So let me pop open the trunk here. I don't have a quick release for the trunk, but it's all good. All right, so far what I've done, I've taken these out. Now there's a trick to taking these out. All right, so what these here would give you a hard time coming out, and they can break. So what I did was use some handy pliers. If you grab it and twist. Oh man, I hope I can do this with one hand. And twist. It brings them right out. So instead of breaking them like I was about to do and get upset with myself, you can just twist. Oh man. They pop right out. So then, once you do that part, I need a Phillips. Take this off, and then I'll be able to take this panel and then take this or peel it forward so I can get access. Same thing with this side. You just got to take this one off. Okay, so now that I got them loose, all I have to do now is just pull the whole assembly right out of the back of the car. Now, to me, what's unique about this is all there is a butt connector right here, and everything is connected to it. I think that's really cool. It saves a lot of confusion, like, dang, where does this one go? Where does that one go? I don't understand what this one is for. It's got to be the turn signal. It's just one connection. So let's take this one out of the bag here. Using one hand is just not good. I'm nervous. It looks like it's cheap, but I guess you get what you pay for, no? Alright, so I got a concern. What is this? Much better. A little bit of Rust-Oleum paint, clear coat on top, sanded it down to the bare metal. Alright, now we can continue with what we was doing. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to transfer all of the lights and the bracket, this here. I'm going to transfer all this over to the new setup. So let me take this off. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, I don't see anywhere to mount the bracket for the light. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to install the light bulbs themselves. And unfortunately, I don't have the HID lights like I have on the Type S. I'm sorry, the TSX. So I'm gonna order those, and when they come in, I'll do another video as to how to replace them so that we can have the extra bright brake lights, turn signals, so on and so forth. So the turn signal clearly goes on the first one on the bottom. So let me install that real quick. Lock it in place. That clicking sound is how you know it's locked. If it doesn't click, it's not locked. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, this is the other brake light. And this is the other brake light. Come on. Turn it to the clicks. Wait, let's not see it correctly. It doesn't see. Hold on, 2. Oops. I was in the wrong one. Sorry about that, guys. I'm doing something wrong. Oh, here it is. There we go. So once you have them in, I want to test these to make sure they're actually installed correctly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect it, and then I'm going to have my lovely assistant go press the brakes and turn on the headlights just to confirm that they're correct. So if you don't mind, stop the tape. Or go press the first. Put on the turn signals, the hazards. No, the hazards, the both blinking lights. They're on the dashboard. You don't need the keys, it's on. Okay, now press the brake lights. The one in the middle. Okay. Turn on the headlights. Okay, press the brake. Okay, all right. Okay, turn the blinkers on. The blinkers. Yes. Okay, all right. You can cut it off now. Brake light. Turn off the turn signal. Let go of the brake. Press it again. Okay, turn off the headlights. Turn it one time. Turn signal. The other one. Okay, turn it off. Turn the car off. All right, welcome back, guys. So I remember when I told you guys that I needed to make these turn signals. Actually, these are the whenever you turn on the headlights, these lights come on the corners. But I'm gonna make these the turn signals. I'm gonna change this to an ultra bright LED bulb. So the turn signal will then be white. And then these two will be the brake lights in red. And then I'm gonna leave this the same. This is gonna be the reverse light. So in order to do this, what we have to do is, what it seems like is the brake lights are the white and green, and also the yellow and green. Those are the brake lights. So if you follow them, they go to these two here. So now I'm starting to think I'm wrong. Yeah, so the brake lights, I'm actually wrong. So the brake lights is the white and green and red and black. So this already has the ground. So all I have to do now is run a cable to the turn signal and then take this power red off and connect it to the yellow and green, and then that will make this be the turn signal, and then this will be the brake and this will be the brake. But as I'm looking at this, I need to see how I can get this butt connector or these cables into here. What it looks like is I can just fuse these two together and run them into this, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna make sure by taking off this whole thing here. This has two bulbs. Okay. So this has two connections, whereas this one has one. So if you look at these two, one is for the brakes and then one is for whenever you turn on the light bulb. And then this only has one because when you turn on the blinkers to turn, it only sends power to it on and off. So that makes perfect sense now. So I'm gonna cut these, splice these up, and then I'm gonna go outside, try it on the car, and if it works, we're good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna reconfigure the brake light or rear light assembly. And it's pretty simple. The black is the brake lights. The way you know is if you look at the bulb itself, if there's two, there's one, so when you turn on the light switch, and the other one is whenever you press the brake pedal. It'll send a signal to the light bulb and then the light bulb will turn on. So for sure, the black one is the brake lights. This gray one is the, whenever you turn on the headlights, this one lights up. There's only one, and there's one connection here. So this has nothing to do with the brakes. And then this one here, I'm sorry, this is a turn signal. And then this one is whenever you turn on the light, this here turns on. And then obviously this is the reverse light, okay? So what we're gonna do is, I wanna make the corner light be the turn signal, and I want to make the turn signal, whenever you turn on the light, the headlights, the corner light next to the brake light, will then turn on. So basically what'll happen is, the brake lights on the inside, whenever you press the brake, and then the red one right next to it, that big one, will then turn on whenever I turn on the headlights. And then the corner light, whenever I turn left or right, the corner light will flash instead of the big brake light next to the brake light. I'll show you when we get outside. So, first thing you want to do, you want to separate these things. So the wires, straight from the factory, the brake lights have never been reconfigured. Just cut the tape off. I'm going to use a corner of the scissors, or I can just peel it back. So I'm going to show you guys how it comes from the dealer. Obviously the ground is in black, and then this red wire here is whenever you turn on the headlights. They send a signal to the bulbs. So whenever you turn on the headlights, this will light up and the corner light will light up. That's why they're in red and they're crimped together. So what I'm basically gonna do is, this corner light, I'm gonna disconnect it completely, and this is the turn signal. I'm gonna cut this here, right here, and I'm gonna splice it, and I'm gonna crimp them together. And then the on light, the one I cut from here, I'm just gonna connect it with the turn signal. So that way, both will then be reconfigured and it'll work. Trust me guys, just watch what I'm doing and it will make sense in the end. So the brake light, obviously I'm not gonna touch. The on light for the brake, I'm not gonna touch. That's actually gonna stay where it is. But the turn signal itself, I'm gonna splice, cut it in half, say about here. And then the on light, I'm gonna separate also. So now that I got these two separated, I'm gonna use my trusty tool here, and this basically splices the cables. So that way I don't have to use a blade or anything. Just like that. So I've done that one. Now we're gonna do the second one. So now that I got these two separated, all I have to do now, let me do the third one real quick. Third one, and then this setup here, I can easily grab this cable and wrap it around, but I don't want to do that. I actually want it to be clean, and I don't want none of the wires to ever touch in the future. So I'm just going to cut this, and I'm going to cut this one as well. Take this off completely. Now I'm going to splice this guy think that's enough. Oh, that is enough. That makes me feel better. And then we're gonna do the same thing to this one. I know what you guys are thinking, man, it's not gonna work. Trust me, fellas, and gents and women, it's gonna work. I've seen this done before, and I've actually done it myself on one of my old cars. I just never recorded it. All right, so this is the daytime running lights, which I need to now be, so before it was the red, now I need this turn signal to be the daytime running light. So I'm gonna put these two wires together, like so, and then I'm gonna connect it with this daytime running light. So that way, whenever I turn on the headlights, both of these top red lights will turn on, and then I'm gonna put these two together, so that way when I wanna turn in a direction or turn on my hazards, just that corner white light will then turn on. I hope it's making sense, but in the end, I'll show you guys what it looks like on the car. So enjoy some music while I put this together. Okay, so guys, so basically, this is how it should look. You should have red and green, and then you should have the red solid to the turn signal. So now, when I go back outside and I put it on the car, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like at night. Cut off. I wanna thank you guys for watching how to reconfigure the brake lights on the Honda Del Sol so that the corner lights actually reverse with the turn signals. Thank you guys for watching this Honda 1993 Del Sol rear light reconfiguration. Need hazards. I want you guys to have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.